Greetings once again from our Temecula studio. I'm Ryder Bullock. The Minnesota Timberwolves lead 65-57 over the Denver Nuggets at the break in what's been a fast-paced first half. Let's break down the numbers. Shooting, it's been all Denver, shooting 46.7% from the field, 21 of 45, while Minnesota is connecting at a hotter 55.6%, 25 of 45 from beyond the arc. Denver is 40%, 4 of 10. Minnesota slightly lower at 38.9%, 7 of 18. Free throws have been strong for the Nuggets, 91.7%, 11 of 12. Timberwolves 72.7%, 8 of 11. Rebounding, Nuggets have a slight edge on the boards, 21-28, including 6 offensive rebounds. Timberwolves counter with 14 defensive rebounds and 4 offensive boards. Playmaking and defense, Minnesota leads in assists 15-11 and has been disruptive defensively with 5 steals and 6 blocks compared to Denver's 3 steals and no blocks. Turnovers have been tighter for Minnesota, 6 to Denver's 9, but Denver has only conceded 5 points off turnovers, while Minnesota has crashed 8. Other stats, fast break points favor the Timberwolves 8-0. Points in the paint, Minnesota 36, Denver 30. Both teams are even in fouls at 11 apiece. No technical or flagrant fouls so far. Game flow, Denver has had the largest lead of 12, but Minnesota is showing resilience, answering with their own 9-point run to take the halftime edge. Key takeaway, the Nuggets need to get more activity inside the paint and tighten up defensively, especially on blocks and fast breaks. Minnesota's hitting shots efficiently and running the floor well. If they maintain this pace, they'll be tough to catch in the second half. Earlier tonight, it was a dominant performance from the Cavs tonight, who never really let the Pistons get comfortable. Cleveland Cavaliers 116, Detroit Pistons 95. Donovan Mitchell led the way with a scorching 35 points, and Cleveland shot a solid 45.9% from the field compared to Detroit's 37.9%. Both teams knocked down 11 three-pointers each, but the Cavaliers were far more efficient at the free throw line, hitting 77%, while Detroit managed just 66.7%. Rebounding was even at 48 apiece, though Detroit had a slight edge on the offensive glass, 16-12. Cleveland's ball movement stood out with 25 assists to Detroit's 20, and the Cavs converted turnovers into 15 points, whereas the Pistons gave up 25 on the other end. Fast break points told a similar story, 19 for Cleveland, 10 for Detroit in the paint. Cavaliers asserted themselves, scoring 54 points to Detroit's 42, and they never let up, opening a largest lead of 35 points. Cleveland did it all while limiting fouls to 25, and nobody picked up a technical or flagrant. For Detroit, it was a night to forget, shooting under 38%, struggling from the free throw line, and unable to contain Donovan Mitchell's offensive explosion. For Cleveland, it was a complete team effort, and they're sending a message to the rest of the Eastern Conference. In Philadelphia, the 76ers won at 136 to Orlando's 124. Tyrese Maxey was unstoppable tonight, scoring 43 points, including an 8-point stretch in the fourth quarter that sealed the game. Rookie VJ Edgecombe added 26 points, while Kelly Oubre Jr. chipped in 25, proving Philadelphia can thrive even without Joel Embiid, who sat out to rest his surgically repaired left knee. For Maxey, it's been a sensational start to the season. He's now averaging 37 points per game. Edgecombe, the number 3 overall pick in this year's draft, has 75 points through 3 games and continues to impress. Andre Drummond added 6 rebounds and reached a milestone of 11,000 for his career, becoming the 32nd player in NBA history to do so. The Magic fought hard. Paolo Banchero led Orlando with 32 points. Desmond Bain had 24, and France Wagner added 22. Anthony Black even blanked a 3-quarter buzzer beater in the third to pull the Magic within 7, but Philadelphia's firepower was too much to overcome. Philadelphia improves to 3-0 and now heads to Washington on Tuesday, while Orlando begins a 5-game, 10-day road trip starting in Detroit on Wednesday. The Sixers showed tonight they can win in style even without their superstar. Speaking of superstars, how about Julius Randle? Straight up cooking tonight, 15 points. And if you're wondering who's bringing the heat, just call it a disco inferno. Randle's putting the Timberwolves defense on notice, burning the floor every time he touches it. Timberwolves 65, Nuggets 57, third quarter after this.